before we start this meditation transmission, it is somehow connected to Gobekli Tepe. I believe it's Gobekli Tepe. It is an ancient site that was fairly found. I believe it's in Turkey. It has these T-type formations, and it came in as we were saying the powerful names of God, and there's a connection with that place that will unfold. So everybody now, as we start this transmission that's coming in, that area of the world holds significance. I believe there's codes that we are to receive, or either we activate it. But right now, everybody's going to breathe in the white light that holds all the colors of the multiverse. Each in-breath and out-breath is sacred and holy and aligns the higher celestial realms of light that bring forth wisdom and understanding. And so we just think of that location on our planet, that specific civilization that has knowledge and wisdom to share. And automatically, our physical, mental, and emotional bodies come into a great higher alignment, creating a singularity of thought, intention, and the unfoldment of higher frequencies of light codes that bring us into a higher realm of understanding the past, the present, and the future all at once. And one comes forth here now as we breathe in this white, multifaceted prisms of light beyond our planet. They come in crystalline codes, sparkling their unique colors and filling us up and surrounding us with our out-breath, creating a frequency in a higher alignment and frequency band with this consciousness that seeks to connect with us. And so we'll simply breathe, and how it looks, if you can see the white light, and inside of it is like confetti. It's like all these different colors that are shiny and sparkling, but they come in different colors, as you would see confetti moving within this white light brilliance. And this confetti type of frequency that pours in comes in with the most ancient knowledge of the Ancient of Days. And as we continue to breathe each and holy sacred in-breath and out-breath, becoming with this frequency that comes from a high celestial realm of illumined light. It is the historian. It is the global history. It is the cosmic history. It is an Akashic record. This deep-seated cosmic memory, bringing forth as a hologram or recreation in front of us to observe. And the image that we hold in our spiritual eye of this location, that only a very small portion has been excavated. as they tell us to look at the carvings that were put into the stones, the carvings of creatures and animals, because it tells the story of this sacred planet, its beingness, its purpose. And so, as we breathe in the white light imbued with the confetti of multiple colors and facets, undescribable in a human language, simply experience it, see it, feel it the way it comes to you. But you hold the inner vision of what you understand to see in the physical world of the location of Gobekli Tepe. And now, surrounding each and every one of us, connected through the mind and through the heart, are the most radiant beings that come forward. Their description is that they are very, very tall. They're all hooded, and they have a shawl that goes down to their feet. They look very, very similar, and the shawl is needed because their luminosity is so great and so powerful. It is indeed the covering of the light that they can communicate with us, that we can be in a frequency band to make a connection with them. They come and they appear in this manner to us. Indeed, they come as the galactic wisdom keepers. The galactic wisdom keepers that are here for the children of light upon the earth who have not forgotten, who have been seeking, indeed seeking throughout lifetime after lifetime, their origins, their partnerships and their agreements, where they've been, where they are, and where they're going. And in the understanding that there are so many layers, so many frequencies, so many possibilities, but to find and to connect with that one strand of frequency to give its perspective in the many, many, many perspectives of the one story. And indeed, it is in the population of the sacred earth. Indeed, dear beloveds, for there was the great and grand plan, the divine plan, and this planetary sphere played a most crucial role, because for the very first time, there was an integration and a compilation of many frequencies of thought forms that would bring forth a variety and a diversity upon the planet. Indeed, a newer experience and experiment from other homogeneous type of experiences of only one type. But the most benevolent being of the divine Gaia, Earth Mother, known by so many names, ripe and prime and beautiful, powerful and strong, to bring on diversity, to bring on this newness of the ever unfolding creation, that in one encapsulated frequency band can be many, many, many bands in the one, multiple experiences in one being, moving in a larger, more creative, and more anchored way. And so there has been the continual evolution and also devolution. And once again, evolution. And again, devolution. But we say to you, most beloved ones, we are excited because we are here for the grand finale. Many, many creations, experiences, experiments to bring forth the idea of great and grand, ever unfolding diversity of the divine, limitless and powerful, and yet experienced in one. It is that the earth, the great earth mother, opened her heart to say, I volunteer to do this, to bring forth new life, new opportunities and new creations in new ways. And so it was a grand and perfect and lasted for some time, mostly in the ethereal higher realms. And so you've had your great many civilizations that you know as Atlantis, as Mu, Moria, and so many others that you are not aware. But we say to you, just as Tempe, Gobekli Tempe is one of many that will reveal its secrets in due time and in due course. For beloveds, the frequency that you hold, the striving of bringing and raising the frequency of the planet begins to bring forth the unfoldment of all those things that have been hidden to now come once up, to present itself once again in the truth of all what is and can be. Oh, beloveds, you are being touched by the very frequency of your service to the divine, of the higher heart of compassion and unconditional love frequency that you are able to hold, even beloveds, in a physical, mental, and emotional body that we say to you is no easy feat. Yes, beloveds, we will be the first to say that in the higher frequency realms, it is so much easier to do that and hold the frequency of love. For love is what we know, experience, and feel all the time. In our consciousness, it is this illumined ecstasy that we are bathed and stay in. But for you, beloveds, it is different in the frequency band that you have come into the earth that has opened itself into this great and grand experience and experiment. Now, the earth has had many timelines, and this is important to remember. And so the timelines, just as you have choices, in the reality, frequency you find yourselves, there were choices also and still is. And so there was the choice of being able to contain and to move forward in a paradise world and build upon that. But there was another choice that came. And in the multiverse of all possibilities, this choice came to say that we would want to forget and keep on rebuilding and striving that much harder, and thereby moving and falling into the density of lower vibrations of this diversity. And then there was indeed that also vibration and choice of others that said, we want this creation and maintain this creation, for we choose to be the owners of this creation. And so there you have it, beloveds. So many wanting to be a part of this great experience. But we are here to say to you that the original intention of indeed the great Garden of Eden was the paradise world to build upon. That the ability to bring in the frequencies of so many life forms and to bring these life forms into one place and to integrate the different life forms and its frequencies in the creation of even new things. And the diversity there would bring more diversity and a continual co-creation of such great magnitude of paradise worlds. That's what you know, that's what you remember. And so you find yourselves, beloved, in knowing that possibility, but yet in another. That higher part of yourself, embracing it with excitement and indeed wonderment and great joy. Yet, this aspect of your consciousness, confused, not quite understanding what has happened and how the story unfolds. So, there have been codes that have been left throughout the planet. And we are here to tell you, beloveds, that we are here to play our part as well. For we come too from the Ancient of Days, from that time of all possibilities, from that time of the very thought form of the great divine Mother Earth, the very thought form of that Eden tree, and the great Adam Kadmon of that creation, from the divine itself, holding co-creational powers. And also, upon the creation, the caretakers of all of this diversity. And yet, somehow, in the great experiment, as all possibilities exist, there is the timeline of forgetfulness and the continual recreation and striving to understand. But we say to you, beloveds, even in this path, there is the great unfoldment. Even in this path, it is one of the greatest because it is the hardest. But with that, strength comes, beauty comes, power comes, wisdom comes, understanding comes, and you begin to blossom and shine, just as the avatars of light have, who have come and giving the examples of what you hold within yourselves. And as you have come, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, raising the frequencies within yourself and thereby raising the frequencies in your environment and thereby raising the frequencies in the various kingdoms of the sacred earth, you have come and blossoming as the opening of a rose, as the opening of a lotus from muddy waters. You come forward and open with you the fullness of the divine that you have been able to hold and keep throughout it all. Even in the depths of the density of the frequency of a planet dropped in darkness and forgetfulness, you have never forgotten the light that you hold. It has always been there. And even in those illumined parts of yourself, you have chosen to say, I will come back again and again and again until the mission is complete, experiencing various things from great heights of joy to the depths of darkness and sadness. For it is only in this kind of range that you have the great power that you hold to bring forth the ascension of this planet. You hold it in you, you have it in you, and that part of you now begins to blossom even more. We invite you now, beloveds, as we connect heart to heart and mind to mind, to see a great scroll in gold. And on it is an ancient, ancient language. It does not matter if you understand it or can read it, but it is in Gobekli Tepe. For it is this place that holds this golden scroll of remembrance, the golden scroll of the Ancient of Days, the golden scroll of the remembrance of the purpose and the mission of the great Mother Earth, all of her life, and in particular, each and every wisdom holder that's been upon the planet from the beginning. And as you see this golden scroll, you see the imprints that are hammered into it like braille. And as you come forward, and you are as tall as the magnificent beings that hold this template, these magnificent beings from the Ancient of Days that brought in the diversity, assisted in the great experience and experiment. The great ones that held the choice of the paradise worlds. The great ones that have left the codes and have given the codes, and to bring back the codes to the children of light who are ready to move it forward. Indeed, beloveds, hear our voice, for you are the chosen ones. You are the wisdom keepers. You are the chosen ones. You would not be able to receive our vibration if you are not. And so upon this golden scroll, in the middle of Gobekli Tepe, in the area of Turkey, an area where many, many beings have come as a starting port of the planet and spreading out from there. But this place in particular holds the ancient wisdom of days. So we ask you to breathe the holy sacred breath that is illumined with this white light that has no boundaries, with the luminous colors beyond that of the earth. For that is how we connect. Each and every in-breath and out-breath increases the vibrations of this frequency, and we connect, integrate, and process that much more together. Feel and sense our loving presence as we feel yours. Each and every one is dedicated, fearless, to move the divine plan, to bring forth the ascension, to bring forth the original thought form, to bring it into its highest frequency. Beloveds, we are at this point. So it is with great joy, with great anticipation, we come into contact with the frequency that we can exchange our love of the divine together. We ask you now to feel our love that now begins to breathe into your higher heart. Begin to breathe in and feel our loving presence as we feel yours. Feel our compassion and our understanding of your life journey. Feel our loving presence and our pride in all that you have done and what you have gone through, what you will able to continue to go through, but with illumined understanding. For the wisdom keepers have held the codes since time immortal. And so those parts of you that hold this sacred journey now begins to unfold, and feel the energy now coming in the tops of your head. And there is a connection now as you feel the energy in the tops of your physical heads and into the higher heart. From the higher chakra, the physical one of the seven, we attach with you in the higher chakra systems, where our presence now comes into the top of your head. It now falls into the higher chest of the higher heart. And now you gaze upon the golden scroll that's in front of you. You see that you too are tall and grand, nothing close to your physical expression, but you come as magnificent beings of light. And you too, your light is so bright that you too put a shawl and cover your head to contain the light in a way that this exchange can be palatable. And you begin to run your energetic fingers over the golden scroll and feeling its imprints, receiving the codes through your fingertips, through the chakra systems of your hand. Feel the sensitivity of your fingertips. Feeling, sensing, and seeing the color coding coming in now within the white light in various forms and facets and colors, moving through your entire being. And knowing that you are able to integrate it into the physical, mental, and emotional bodies. And as you cross your hands across this, the Ancient of Days, the ancient wisdom, the unfolding of new information, the unfolding of higher wisdom, the access to higher guidance begins to come. The memory of dreams begin to become more vivid. The sparks of inspiration in the moment becomes more palatable, more accessible. Even in the walking and waking state, you are ever connected and tuned and able to interpret the many layers of realities and information that come before you. You continue to simply run your fingertips across the lines of this golden scroll. It is golden and indented with the cosmic information, the cosmic memory, the cosmic triggering of the Ancient of Days and the wisdom keeper role that you play to activate in a balanced way in a way that can be interpreted in the physical, mental, and emotional worlds that you are now, having the honor, the leadership to bring to the rest of the frequency that is there in the density of the earth into this new unfoldment, this new level, this new platform, this new horizon. Simply run your fingers, receive the codes. Imam Masalam. Salam onove onove Samalam Salam nove nove ataka e ataka e ataka e o o o And now the thought of the return comes, and we sense and feel that these magnificent beings have drawn in their electromagnetic field, and we know to draw in our own. Slowly but steadily. We remember the golden scroll one more time and us running our fingertips over it and put forth the intention to continue to do so in our sleeping state. We remember to remember Gobekli Tepe. And as we read about it or look at it, we ask for the deeper meaning and the information that it has for us. For indeed, we have traveled there. We have received its vibration as we have given ours. We unfolded the golden scroll. See that vividly. Remember it. And on the count of 3, we're going to prepare ourselves to be back, fully awake and grounded from this experience, but still connected to it, right into our dream sleep. On the count of 3, we will be back, awake, alert, and we will be grounded. 1, 2, take a deep breath in. And 3, we are back, awake, alert, and grounded.